give credit to the channel for the video I am going to be using. It's, I guess, the childhood cartoon theme. And I'm doing it as like a trip down memory lane. So yeah, I'm gonna do the video and do it, and that's probably gonna be it for tonight. I'm not gonna ramble. But yeah. And credit to the channel in the description, and yeah. I am gonna turn it down. Okay.
Welcome to a new video. Tell us in the comments how many you got right.
Okay, 35 themes. SpongeBob SquarePants. I did think about that for a second. I didn't watch SpongeBob growing up, but I like, somehow I learned the theme song. Caillou. I was a big PBS Kids fan. Like Mr. Rogers' time. Can you show me how to get to Sesame Street? I remember watching that. Phineas and Ferb. And giving a monkey a shower. Little Einsteins, I think it's called. I think. Yeah, okay. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Did you guys ever learn like the spelling for that? Kim Possible? I don't know. Okay, yeah. I never watched Kim Possible. Flintstones. Okay. I don't know. Oh, The Muppet Show. I never watched The Muppets. I don't know. Oh, what was it? Fairly Odd Parents. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Ooh. I never watched Lazy Town. Arthur? Yeah. In my mind, I don't know why, but I thought Clifford the Big Red Dog. Scooby-Doo. Oh, it's What's New, Scooby-Doo. Okay. Oh, Bob the Builder. And yes, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Oh my gosh. What? Wait. Bill the Science Guy. That's a TV show? No. Never knew it was a TV show. Agent Oso? Oh no, Powerpuff Girls. What? Oh, Looney Tunes. I can't say much. Part of me is like Clifford? No. Recess. Dora the Explorer. I am a woman. Uh, oh, Care Bears. Oh, Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I watched Pokemon a little bit. I don't know. I'm realizing how, and like how I must have lived under a rock. Nope. Why am I? Oh, something. Okay, Rugrats. I never watched it.
This is my little brother George. This is Mama Pig.
Papa Pig?
And this is
Never watched it.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George.
The Smurfs? I don't know. I don't know. Context clues. Oh, Paw Patrol. That took me way too long. I'm not. Okay, anyways. Oh, Blue's Clues. I loved Blue's Clues. Doesn't sound familiar. Cat dog. No. Oh. I blanked on that one. Oh, something that was after I grew up. Okay. What? Teletubbies. Never watched it.
Thanks for tuning in to the quizness. Keep challenging yourself and hit subscribe for more quizzes. See you next time.
Okay. So like I said, I was just gonna hop on here and do a short little quiz, which was 8 minutes. And yeah. And I believe someone did message me, so kinda gotta possibly, unless I can get it on here. Because they're just making sure everything's okay. And I've just been taking a trip down memory lane tonight. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Well. Okay. My channel is okay. My channel is a mixture of epilepsy awareness, me sharing not too much about myself, but being a safe place for people, like, and I'm just here to listen, or like a mixture. It's just a safe place for that people can come. And I've been trying to spread epilepsy awareness using the channel, just to make more people aware about it, and so I can educate more people about it. Since what seems like a lot of people, yeah, I yeah, I have been trying to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I can't find words right now. Why did this not load the rest of the conversation? Okay, do I have to? Okay, wait. Real quick, just so okay, so I know how to onto this message. Because it's not showing up on here. Um, the just me, so logging and making friends. Yeah, it's the channel's kind of turned into where I did a live stream a few nights ago, and it was just like close to 2 hours worth of me just talking about the rookie. So like there's like few like random streams. I don't plan my streams. It's really whenever I feel like I can go live, and of course they're like later at night lives. Because that's when yeah, my eyes are like a hazel. In the light you can see it. But just in a really not well lit room, they just look almost black. Like they don't really look like they have color. Which I think is really funny with my eyes. But if you put a flashlight right up to them, you can see like all the colors. Yeah, I don't know. My eyes are like a mix of a few different colors. Yeah, hazel eyes are always so pretty. Honestly, I get jealous of other people's eyes because of how pretty they are. Yeah, I know a few people who have blue eyes, and I think I know like one person who has a green eyes. Yeah, that sounds about right. And everyone else has hazel. Yeah. What is there? Part of it, but overall, so in case something happens, they hopefully that sends. Just watch it won't. That is my luck right now. Is that's not gonna send, and I'll just have to retype that message. Um, sorry, I'm trying to respond to someone, but it's fine. I can just tell him I just got distracted, or I fell asleep. Although that person won't believe me because they know how messed up my sleep schedule's been because of life. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I guess my question, because since this is kind of like a trip down memory lane, what was your favorite TV show or movie growing up? That's yeah. I'm curious because I just was going through YouTube, funny enough, and like I did a I guess the theme song. It could be anything, but like cartoons too. I'd count those. I'd count anything. Like whatever you're like, you could do like favorite movie growing up, favorite TV show, anything. Yeah. Sorry, I'm finishing this message again. Okay. Anyways. Ooh, I don't think I know who that is. Oh, sorry, my voice got really quiet. That's how you know it's. Wait, can I? Because I feel like the name sounds familiar. Hold on. Oh, no, that's valid. Sorry, I didn't know the name off the top of my head. I had to do a quick search. Oh, hold on. My foot's going numb. Yeah. I'm trying to stay on theme with this live, instead of rambling. I'm doing okay. I'm getting through life. Just trip down memory lane. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, I have hours picked out who I want in the first row, and that's including your family. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing better than what I was back in October. That's for sure. I was struggling. I mean, believe me, I still am, but I'm working through it. Um, Sorry, I looked down for like less than 10 seconds and thank you to the smile compliment. Um, ah, sorry. I cracked my knuckles at the start of this live. So I was just like, I didn't expect that to crack my knuckle. Um, Power Rangers was a good one. Part of me honestly kind of forgot about Power Rangers. I did watch that a bit growing up. Um, Including your family, because you guys are my family, even though not by blood. Oh, I don't know which generation of Power Rangers I watched. My dad would put it on. I'm not really sure though. Um, I'll look at it. I'm not sure though. Power Rangers. I'm trying to think roughly of a year we watched. Like what year? Mm, it was before 2017. Say 2015. Yeah, I don't know which Power Rangers I watched. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I would sit down and watch it, if that makes sense. And the message isn't sending again. Oh, nice. Grilled cheese with orange juice. That sounds delicious. Honestly, that sounds really good at the moment. Honestly, that's fair. I I don't I would leave the TV growing up, but if there was like because I mostly grew up on like Disney Junior and that era of TV, and PBS Kids too. PBS Kids was a big one for me. Like I would go outside still, but if there was like a show I absolutely wanted to watch, I told someone, I'm just like, hey, so I want to watch this, but like I need to be in by this time. Because at the time you couldn't record shows. And it, like, most of the time I was camping too with family. So it was like either you got up at 7 a.m. to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, my personal favorite show, or you missed it for the day. It may have been playing closer to noon or so, but it was like 7 a.m. or like noon. Yeah, something like that. I didn't have many friends growing up. I mostly just played with myself and just yeah. I sorry. I'm not I'm not one to normally show emotion. Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta put earrings back in while I'm thinking about it. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix this. Yeah, I try to go outside even now, but with everything being the way they are now, you don't really see many people outside. Like, if I go over to a friend's house or something, we'll go outside. If it's like really nice out, if it's like cold out, rainy, snowy, like anything too cold, we won't go outside. If it's like spring weather, like 60 to like anywhere like 60 to 75 degrees out, we'll like go outside and just stay outside for as long as possible, because you don't really get many of those days that it's like actually nice weather. But all my friends were raised outside, which I think is really nice, because going outside is always an option, even if it's just like to get some fresh air. I'm 18. Yeah. And yeah, that's just, I just, I've been, I know, it doesn't seem like I should be 18, but the day I turned 18, all my friends still called me old. That's an old lady. Sorry, just trying to fix this necklace. Okay. I don't know what else to. Oh. I turned 18 last July. Yeah. Yeah, I've been working through that. Because I was doing the quiz at the start of this, like the first 8 minutes, and it was like, can you guess the cartoon theme song? A lot of them I did not know, and I felt like, man, maybe I did live under a rock. But I mean, you didn't really see me watching like Scooby-Doo. It was more like Disney Channel. Disney Junior is what Disney was called at the time. There was the Disney Now app. PBS Kids was a big one for me too. Sesame Street. Some of the ones that almost feel like every generation watched. Yeah. But oh yeah. Well, my hair is still kind of soaked, but that's fine. I'll dry by morning. Do I have one of my bonnets? I don't think I do. I don't want to put my hair back in a messy bun. I don't want to. That might be the only way to contain my hair, though. I am doing everything that I can to not just decide to cut my hair. My little sister, that shit was on basically. Yes. iCarly, I started watching that like when I was 13. Like I watched like maybe up to 10 episodes. I don't know why I couldn't really fully get into watching it, but I got into Victorious really fast when I first discovered that. But iCarly, I could just never like fully sit down and watch it. I don't know why. Because it was almost really, it was practically the same show, like same show. I don't know. I just could never fully just sit down and watch episodes after episodes. Um, but yeah, iCarly was really good. Yeah, I somehow I discovered Victorious first, so I was hooked on that at the same time I found iCarly. And when I say I watched all the episodes of Victorious in maybe a week, um, I was devastated to find out that there was no more episodes to come after. But yeah, that's just the way life is. But yeah, I know, like, I think she has, like, I feel like Ari has spoke out a little bit on how she felt about that show and all that. Like, she didn't love it, but she also didn't hate it. I think it was just a lot to do with the way they were being treated too. But like, I know a lot of people have been commenting about like how she doesn't look healthy too, and I know she's just like not too thrilled about that too, because like openly makes a post about it. Like, people say like, I'm not healthy, but you guys are comparing me to 2027 or what 2017, and you guys say that was my healthy body, but the truth is it wasn't. Like, my body right now is the healthiest it's been in years, and I can understandable. And like, yeah, I don't know, I love Ari though. I One of my friends, if they get laughing enough and their voice goes really high, we joke that their laugh sounds like Ariana Grande's Cat's Valentine's laugh, because it does a little. She has been through a lot, and I think that's part of it. But a lot of people don't know like what actually like went down too. Like, I went on deep dive after deep dive on different stuff, and like, because like random burst of energy too. Yeah, like, it's for her, it's a lot, and I feel like a lot of people don't fully know everything, and that's just disappointing, because then they're comparing it, what they're comparing now is to a time that she had a lot of stuff going on, and like, those are two examples right there. Like, she quite literally lost who might have been her soulmate, and like, that is like, you can look up like videos of them, and yeah, and I feel like she was openly grieving about her um about him passing openly in public, but I feel like people just like said, like, oh, whatever, we don't care. And that's just, yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's a lot on a person, and she has grown so much too. Like, her voice has gotten stronger, and you can hear the difference, like, within just her voice alone. But to also see her grow with the time and get stronger and get healthier. Um, yeah, I don't, but, I mean, you can never know when something like that's gonna happen either, so. And for her, I think it just, if I remember correctly, her ex and that concert, didn't they happen in the same year, if I recall correctly? I might be wrong on that, but I think they were both in the same year. If in the same year, a few months apart from each other, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I really want to sing, but my voice is just not alive. My voice wants to, I want to sing, but at the same time, my voice feels like, yeah, I think it's just, sorry, that took me a minute to read all that. I had to read it twice. But yeah, sorry, I need to do this so I don't fall behind on it. Oh, there it is. I'm not even gonna acknowledge. I see, I know some people, like, they have a different mindset, and I understand that. But when it comes to something as much as just let her be yourself, like, it's not just about, like, her outfits. It shouldn't be just about her outfits, like what she used to wear during her performances. It shouldn't matter like that. Most of her music I actually really relate to more than I would wish I would. Always the greatest thing that I can relate to her music so much. But it helps me get through my life when I have crazy stuff going on in my life, and that is just the way life goes. And whether you like her for her outfits that she used to wear, or you like her for her actual music, that's up to you. But it is also important to remember that she's also human. Because I know people like to treat celebrities like they're not human and don't fully respect them. Okay, I'm just gonna show these comments. I don't know much to say. Because I'm not. Because it is not. How can I say this without sounding like a total jerk? I know. How we change the topic? Yeah, let's do that. Because, you know, that is not a real Disney trailer. Okay. Throwback. My gosh. Makes me feel old. Awesome. I understand that. It's just a lot of people I know. It can be, oh, I like her, but like, and they go on and say their reasoning. It's, I just get to the point that I stop trying to give them the reason why they should be nice, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna argue with so and so about someone else's body. Like, the fact that she's even said that this is the healthiest that she's been, and what people are comparing her to was probably her most unhealthy body ever. I just give up, because then sometimes they'll try to turn it back on me. And then say something about my body. So I just give up and I shut down and I just walk away. And like 60% of the time, I will put on an Ariana Grande song, like just one of her songs, and just listen to it. The one I've been singing, like no other, is Popular, but that is only because I got my grandpa hooked on it, and he knew word for word. And it was, her music is really good, and I think, yeah, it's just, I think at a certain point I just kind of give up on trying to defend certain things, because not everyone's gonna yeah, it was right after the first Wicked movie came out. We hadn't seen it in theaters yet, but he wanted to take me and see it. And I started putting on the soundtrack, and I put on Popular. I put on Defying Gravity. I wouldn't put on Dancing Through Life as much as Defying Gravity and Popular, but it got to a point at a certain point, and it was like, I went out the one week, and he's like, okay, so, by the way, the 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 Wicked soundtrack, or the Wicked songs, I don't remember what wording he used. You know, I put them on and I listen to them even when you're not in the car. And I'm like, what? Yeah. And I like 3 of the songs. They're really catchy, really upbeat. And then I asked him, what 3 songs? The ones about dancing. Oh, Dancing Through Life? Yeah, that's the one. About being popular? Popular? Yeah, and then the gravity one. Defying Gravity. Yes. And after that, I continued playing them on. I I left something recording, so thankful I did. Because I had to go get something, and I was gonna be real fast, and Popular is playing, because that was like the main song I put on, because I knew he'd start singing. And I got out of his car, blah blah, went to go do what I was doing, and it gets to Popular. Like, it gets to that part, and all you hear is, "You're gonna be popular," from my grandpa singing. He didn't know I was recording, but now I'm so thankful I did. Because I said earlier I'm doing better than what I was than October. He actually passed in October, so now Popular has been on repeat, and because he liked that one so much, and my friends they're like, what's your favorite song right now? Popular. In the Wicked movie? Yeah. Why? Maybe because that was my grandpa's favorite song. And they're like, he liked Wicked? Yeah. He loved the first movie. He was so excited when he found out there was a part 2. I got to show him the first, like, official part 2 trailer, and he was so excited for it to come to theaters in November. And yeah, he he most certainly is dancing. He danced through life. He still is. There's a few videos that's just like Popular's playing, and he'll say, like, one of them, it was the last time I was in his car singing that song. He's like, you're gonna be popular. Oh, I'm going to be. He said, I'm going to be. And he would just like make like little like an older video from like last January. There's a video of me singing Popular. A lot of them are Popular. And he's like, I am popular. All happy, smiling ear to ear. And they're all caught on video at some point, because after I lost my grandma, I wanted to make sure I had recordings of his voice for the times that I really did miss him, which That's been a lot lately since Christmas, but that's life. Whether I want to believe that or not. But, I've been trying to distract myself from all the good stuff. Because, I don't know, part of me is just like, I want to remember him, but I also don't want to talk about it. Because it still kind of hurts to talk about him, if that makes sense. Like, I want to talk about him, but I don't. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to set you guys up without me breaking the charger. Gotta maneuver a little bit. MacGyver situation right now. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna stay. Probably not. Okay. You guys are not saying straight up, and I'm aware. That's just, this is how I can get it to sit and it not fall. So I'm sorry if it now looks odd. But no. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to something happier. Because I can't, no. Ooh, no. I spent 2 hours talking about that. I shouldn't bring it up again. But it's so good. It's such a good TV show. I don't care. Debating with myself. Yep. Do you guys want to hear about my favorite TV show right now? Even though I spent like 2 hours talking about it like the other night. Ooh, favorite food. Ooh. The Italian cheese bread from Little Caesars with their dipping sauce. That is my favorite food. But like, something you can make at home, tacos. Yeah. Those two are my top, like my favorite. Pepperoni pizza too. From Little Caesars. Yeah. And if you do want to hear about the TV show, just say like TV show and yes, one of the two. And just so like I know if you guys actually want to hear me ramble. So it's not my TV show, but it's my favorite. And I spent 2 hours yapping about this the other night. If you want to sit through me rambling about one TV show for like 2.5 hours, go check out that live after this one. It's yeah, you're good. I understood what you were trying to say. Favorite TV show is The Rookie. It's a crime show. I'm trying not to spoil it, but I'm also trying to say little to nothing because I don't know the age groups that are on here. So it is, I would say, like, if you like true crime and you're like an early tween or teen, more likely a teen, I would highly recommend The Rookie, or even um, High Potential. Yeah, The Rookie, I don't know what it is about it, but it makes it so good. Like, I'm currently like rewatching it for like maybe the eighth time from season one, which makes perfect sense because season 8 is in progress of like just slowly coming out week by week. But oh my gosh, first episode of season 8, I was like, thank you. Thank you for that slow start. Um, yes. I, dude, I can't explain like how much I love the show. I don't know, like, okay, no, you're good. That's it's it's oh my gosh, I don't even know like where to start because it's like such a good show, but there's no words to explain how good it is. Like it should be a crime for how good that show is. Um ooh, here's a question because like I've watched like I have a full on playlist on YouTube that's literally just it is like videos that are in total it's 5 hours worth of just The Rookie. Just someone explained different things about The Rookie, and one of them being the most hated episodes. Personally, I enjoy two of the episodes that are hated on the most, but the documentary episodes. So my question is, do you like the document episodes, like where they're not really showing what happened, but they're more like talking through it? The documentary episodes for me, I have two of them, two out of four of them, because there's only 4 episodes like that. Two of them I actually do really enjoy. That was the season 5 one with Dim and Juicy, or Jake and Saba, and the season 7 with Chenford, when they're like in the basement. Because like, and I can see why, like the Aaron one, it was good, but it was also like confusing to me at least. The one that really confused the living crap out of me was the Corey Harris one. That one was just like I had to watch that one a few times just to have it make sense to me. But no, do you guys like the documentary series, like the episodes of those in The Rookie? Like I don't think I've met anyone who doesn't like them. But the documentary series, like those episodes, always just like no one really talks about them. Which, if they're not liked, then that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I like some of them, not all. Like I said, first one, Corey Harris. It didn't make sense till after I rewatched it again, a few times after, and it was just like I shouldn't have had to watch it. Yeah, I okay, cause the one in season 5 with Jake and Sava, I felt like that one had a bit more action in it, just because like we had to see like Lucy and Tim, Jake and Sava, aka Tim and Juicy, and it was like back and forth. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I feel like if they do a documentary series, like a doc episode, season 8, I'm hoping they have a bit more than just like the effort that they put in to the 4 that they already made. I don't know. It, yeah. Some of them, it's just like, if you had to pick one, do I like The Office? I've never fully sat down and watched it. I've seen bits and pieces. I can't sit down and watch it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's just like, to me, it's boring, and I find the crime shows more entertaining to me because, like, well, with The Rookie, I know what happens. I've watched the seasons multiple times. Like, I it's sad how much I know. Oh, okay. I need, okay. I, yeah, I haven't actually like fully sat down and watched it, but I mean, I've like bits and pieces. It just doesn't look like much I would really want to sit down and watch. Okay, sorry. I'm My stomach's been messing with me. The new Superman, they came out with a new one. Famous words. Oh, hold up. I will say, I don't watch, like much of like superhero movies. I, I just, I think part of the reason is, wait, what? Hold up. Who is he in The Rookie? Wait. Hold up. Now I'm curious. Wait. Let me. Oh! I did not know that. Maybe I'll. Maybe that'll be the only reason I actually watch it. Because here's my thing, I don't watch Marvel or like anything like that. Because of my epilepsy. And I just need, like, personally myself, my friends are like, I like you could watch anything at this point. And I'm just like, well, I want to be cautious because like a lot of like Marvel slash superhero movies have like flashing lights in it. But what can you watch it on? That's where to watch a movie. Okay. Hey, I have Hulu. Oh, and I have Prime. Okay. Yeah. Oh, ow. Oh, and come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's back. Yeah. Um, Yeah, no, I didn't know that he was in the new Superman. I've I only really watched the Rookie. Um, yeah, or I just like I can watch it in like with lights on. Like the like right now I just have like a little lamp on, but if I had like my overhead light on and there was still like sun outside, I could watch it then because like all the other brightness around me kind of cancels all the sequence of the flashes out. That is what I've found to help me. But I mean, my friends are like, you'll be fine because you go to the dances for homecoming and all that, and flashing lights there. But I also don't stay in there the entire time. Um, and if I start feeling dizzy, then yeah, I don't. I think it's because like with because trying to think of like a good example of a movie I've watched with it. I can't say The Little Mermaid the live action because I still haven't watched it outside of the movie theater. In movie theater, I like at the time there was no like warning or nothing because it just hit theaters. I the shipwreck scene, that was painful to watch because as soon as it started, I'm just like, oh god. What one of my friends was saying right there, my my parents had gotten up to go get refills and blah blah. They came back and my hand was like this. I remember my phone was saying like the on the armrest. I was trying to record it so I could go back later and like slow it down just to like watch that scene. It was over a 5 minute long scene. I'm just like, why? No hate against like the live action of Little Mermaid, but my friend like she flat out said like, Casey, you're gonna something's gonna go wrong as you're like just holding it and you're gonna let go of it. You're gonna be watching at night with no lights on and something's gonna happen. I'm like, no. Secretly knocks on wood on the other side. I'm just like, no. Yeah. Yeah, I've been told, like, especially with Star Wars, like if you want to watch Star Wars, you better have lights on because that's yeah. I mean, I've heard good things, like, but I just never can find myself to like venture out and like watch new movies and stuff. I'm really picky on what I watch. Sorry. um I'm all good. Sorry. My body just freaks out sometimes. And just muscle spasms, which is fine. And my throat's sore because I've been singing a lot lately. Mm. It gets me. Yeah, sorry, I'm going like on what I was gonna say. Um, um, sorry, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Um, uh, I'm sorry, I'm yeah, um, not taking your meds can be a cause of it. Um, so can lack of sleep. Like if you're not getting the um like I think the recommended amount of hours for me as an epileptic myself is 11 to 12 or more hours of sleep. But I think the most sleep I've gotten just this year is, I think, I want to say like 9 to 10 hours. Hold on, I can actually tell you. Right, my daily temperature. Yeah, 10 to 11 hours. I'm trying to like log how many hours I sleep, roughly. And like just little things overall. I'm just goofy, so from the time to the time I use flash mode on the flashlight. Yeah. Oh, hello. Please don't fall. Okay. Why is it so cold in here? Me wondering why it's cold. Hey, maybe because it's middle of winter. Middle of winter here, and it's 1:07 a.m. I'm tired, but I'm hungry at the same time. But I don't want to go up and get food. Even if I did, I can't. I have panic attacks. Like just overwhelming situations. Yeah, I've been there. Um, sorry. I think that was our air conditioning. Just, just making a bit noise. Okay. I'm good. Yeah, it runs in my family, so I'm waiting for the doctors to say, oh, by the way, you have it. And like diabetes isn't the only thing that's really passed down. Like cancer is also it runs in both sides of my family, along with diabetes. So I'm waiting for yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna try to post a bit more on my channel this year. I know I said that last year, and nothing. I think I posted a bit more, but not. Yeah. Sorry. When you said that, I know someone who is like a fourth family to me, and they haven't been able to walk for I think close to 3 years, and I haven't been able to see that person since I was 10, so about 7 years. Yeah, me. Here, I'm gonna. Hold on, I'm struggling a little bit over here. I'm just gonna type out so I can find it after. I want to make sure I have the right spelling. Cause oh, hello. Let's. Oh, why can't I read tonight? Okay, I want to make sure I have this correctly. Okay, wait, I want to make sure I have the right spelling. Sorry. My eyes they keep playing tricks on me. Okay. I did type it on my iPad because then I can go and also look it up on my iPad too. And still stay on the live. I have YouTube on my iPad, so that also adds to it. Yep. I just I just subscribed to you. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? Thanks. You don't have to though. Just that's awesome. Yeah. It's it's a.m. for me, and I have to be up at 6:40. I might as well just pick up my outfit right now. I should get rest, but I know for a fact I'm not gonna fall asleep right now. I'm too hungry, but what I want to make includes a toaster, and I don't want to wake my parents. Nor do I want to deal with my 5 cats right now. And I know if I stay in here in my bedroom, I don't have to deal with the toaster. I don't have to deal with possibly waking my parents, nor do I have to deal with my 5 cats. Well, and that's what I would make. But I'm very picky about sandwiches. Like, I only just started eating toasted bread with Nutella on it. Growing up, I could never do a sandwich all put together. It all had to be separate. Yeah, my friends say I'm crazy for the way I still have to eat like that for certain foods. Like, everything has to be, it can't be like a burger. It can't be put together. It has to be all taken apart. Nice. Yeah, we got 5 cats here. 2 of them are from the same litter. They were born 2020. And then our 3rd cat that we got was born last few weeks of 2020. We got him in 21. And then our youngest, she's a calico. She was born early 21. And then our 5th one was born, she's 7 years right now, so 2018. And which is really nice because one way that we can remember how old that one is my last seizure was in 2018. So however old she is also how long I've been seizure free. And yeah, that's just a small little thing. Sorry, I just read the chat. Okay. Okay, fine. iPad. My oldest was she was she was born into a house. We don't know anything. We don't know much about her past because the owners that had her before we took her to my grandpa's, um, all they said was like she's very skittish. She was afraid of their dog that they had. They had, I think they said 7 kids plus adults in that household. She lived in their bathroom because she was so afraid of their dog, and they didn't give us much on like vet history, if she had even had her shots or nothing like that. But then like they were trying to get rid of her. So and my grandpa had been looking for a cat at the time because he didn't want to be just sitting and quite literally just rotting in his house by himself. He wanted someone or an animal to keep him company. So we got him this cat whose real name is supposed to be Callie, but she doesn't answer to that. She answers to Pretty. So Pretty, we really didn't know much about her besides like of what the owner had said. And so then we took her out to my grandpa's. I had to then take care of her because my grandpa didn't really like, he would take care of her. He would feed her, give her water, give her attention. After a year, she finally like wanted to jump up on his lap by herself. It took her a little over a year to even get used to him. But she warmed right up to me. She warmed up like to any female she met in that year. Like her first year at my grandpa's, it was always, oh, I'll warm up to females, but not males. And then a little over a year later, we all got to see like her jump up on his lap for the first time, and it was a big deal because then like it became like a nightly thing. She would jump up, he'd be watching the news, he'd have to get up. Pretty, get down. She'd get down. She'd go over, lay down. And then when he was just like, I think I'm gonna move, either you can take her or I'm gonna take her to a shelter. We'll take her. So then we had to, since we didn't know if she had her shots before, and he hadn't taken her to a vet in the 3 or 2 years that he had her, we had to then take her, get all the shots, practically treat it like a first vet visit because we didn't know anything about the history. Yeah, that is, yeah, because even now, because like she now lives here, because obviously grandpa passed, she still is very feisty. One of her nicknames is Feisty. Because like we have 4 other cats. We have, not counting Pretty, two females and 2 males. So, and like that's just cats. Like if you're counting humans, there's my dad, my mom, and me. Like, it's continuous, but like she's because she never got a bath when she was, we don't know obviously what happened at the household or anything, but like I would take like a baby wipe to her when she was out at my grandpa's. And when she got here, I don't know if you can still see it or not. You kind of can. I don't. That's one of the bites. Oh yeah, she bit me 3 times technically. Um, the first night that she was here, we had to give her a bath because she smelled like cat pee. I don't know if this girl was ever given a bath when she was at her first home, not my grandpa's home before. But this girl freaked out. And this was back October 10th of 25. Like you can, hold on. I'm going to try to turn the camera around. But she bit my hand. You can still see, like, she punctured. Like, you can't see it on the back, but you can see it on my palm. The two little, yeah. So she did bite me, and she scratched up my mom's arm. And, like, that was her first night here. Was getting a bath, and then we had to automatically leave to go see my grandpa because he was in the hospital at the time. He had just went into the hospital like the day before. And yeah, no, she quite literally did. Cause we put her in, like, it was like supposed to be an easier way instead of just holding her in the water. We essentially put her in, like, not like a net, but like her paws were going through, and it was like a handle, so you could actually lift her out of the water, and like you could actually like spray her with like the water without her just sitting in the water. I was the one who was holding the handle, and I was holding it like this. I saw her head turn. I don't know what I was thinking, because my mom is like, it was a team effort. And I watched her turn her head really slowly. That should have been my first sign. Hey, move your hand. No. I left my hand. She bit me, and I think I have photos, but it's fine, whatever. And she bit me on both sides of my hand, like top and bottom. And like this part, the one on my palm, it hurt. I thought I was gonna start crying, honestly. But then, like, she parkours out of the bathtub because she escapes the little net, or like the little bag. She runs into a cord because we're doing it in a bathroom. So, like, there's flat irons, like curling irons, everything up on the counter. And in the process, she hits one of the cords, she pulls it down, and I can't remember if it was a flat iron or curling iron. It fell on my dad's foot. That's all that he had happened. Where I was bit, my mom's complete arm, like this half of her arm up, was just scratched to high heaven because Pretty could not calm down. it was chaos. And then right after, we get a call from my grandpa asking, "Hey, you guys coming to see me tonight?" And I'm like, "Yup, we'll be on our way. We just had to deal with your cat." And we got to the hospital because, okay, here's the thing. With Pretty not really being exposed to cats, we're starting to like notice like she'll go up to our cats, our 4 main cats that we have, and like she'll go up to them, but since she's never like really been around other cats or even dogs for that matter, she is very like, she growls and hisses, but yet we're thinking that she does want to play. She just doesn't know how to, which is really sad. But like we got to the hospital to see my grandpa, and my mom's like, "Yeah, we gave your cat a bath." "Yeah, how'd that go?" "Well, Gramps, take a look at my hand." His face was just like, "My cat did that?" "Uh-huh." Then he sees my mom's arm, and he's like, "She did that too?" "Yep." And he asked my dad, "Well, did you get any scratches or bites?" "No, I got a flat iron to the toe." "Eh, that's not half as bad." "Well, thanks, Gramps." Like he was joking, but like it was my grandpa just, I was just like, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever." Like, but like even after he like officially gave her to us, he would continuously like ask, "Oh, hey, how's my cat doing?" Like in his mind, she was still his cat. Like he hadn't gave her to us, and we never corrected him on she's technically our cat. We never corrected him on that. And I'm just like, it's fine. In his mind, she's technically still his cat, but we never corrected him on that. That, like, we never did. And I think that made it a bit better for the blow that came on the 26th. But I think I'm gonna get off here because it's now 1:33 in the morning, and I had at least like maybe 5 hours of sleep. And plus I need to go wash my face because acne has been insane lately, and plus I need energy for, sadly. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I need to still do skincare. Night, and bless your heart, and may God be with you in your journey. But I'm gonna get off here. Hope you guys have a wonderful night or day, depending on where you live. And make today count, because you're never guaranteed it to tomorrow. And once again, you can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. And live today like you don't have it tomorrow.